we're getting ready to head out, me and the Duck Man. We had a partial weekend. Say, hey, Duck, oh, Dad, let's go. I don't want to go. Say, I want to stay and play with Landon and here's my brother now. There we go. There he goes, driving away. Yeah, they're going over there to Troy. That's my oldest nephew's baseball. Yeah, I wanted to go see Troy play. I love Troy to death, you know. But I've gone to his baseball games in Panama City. I've gone to his football games down in Louisiana, down there, close to where they live. So I've gone to a lot of his games before. But this is the first time I got to go see Landon play. And he's got a bright future, I think. If you hear some snorting around back there, that's Ducky playing with his toy, trying to get that chicken jerky out. But yeah, they played a doubleheader. Started this morning, I think around 9 o'clock. And they lost the first game, won the second game. Big time on the second game. It was a rout. But Landon did real good. I think he got at least 3 hits, scored a couple times. So he did real good the second game. And I was really glad I got to see him play and spend some time with him and my little brother and my sister-in-law and all of them. So I just, you know, if you've watched my videos, I'm all about family. I love my family. That is why I started this YouTube channel to start with, was so my family, my brother, my mom, my wife, my cousins, aunts, uncles, anybody that wanted to keep up with me, see how I'm doing, can do that. And at the same time, I try to call, I try to go by and visit, I try to spend as much time with family members as I can. And because it's all about family, you know, for me. God, country, and family. There's a YouTube channel called that. But he's exactly right, it is. You gotta have your faith, you know, you gotta have your family, and you gotta have a great country like this to live in to make it all work. You can have family and you can be close and you can live in a communist place like China and be miserable. I mean, family makes it tolerable, I'm sure, but when you can have the best of all 3 worlds, you know, you can have your freedom to worship and be a servant for God, and then you have the ability to live in a great country where you can do what you want to do for a living. I get out here and I drive this truck and I travel all over this great country, and every day I'm just so thankful that I live here in America, man. And I'm even more grateful that I live in the South. To me, that's the heart of this country, man. It's the South. A lot of people tell you New York and Texas and California. Texas is kind of part of the South. But down in the South, man, Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, the South, you know, the Carolinas, to me, that's the heart of the country, you know. And a lot of people will disagree with me. A lot of my subscribers will. But that's because that's where I was born and raised, in the South, and I love it. And I love the weather, I love the people, I love the little community we live in there in Havana, such a small little town, and really historic, a town that was built off of the tobacco industry way back in the day, before it got to where it is now with tobacco. So, but anyway, I'm sorry I'm rambling. I just love talking about my family, about my country, and everything that I do, you know. So, and I know I keep apologizing for rambling, but that's what this channel is about. It's about me talking about things that I'm doing and things that I love and things that mean the most to me. So I hope you're not offended by it, you know, and I hope I ain't boring you to death. But I just, you know, I want people, when they watch my videos, to understand who I am and what I believe in and what I stand for. And I'm all about God, family, and country. And like I said, when you have all 3, you have a beautiful, beautiful thing. So, you know, if you're my family, you know, family relations, you know, I mean, all y'all are kind of like my family, but I'm saying, you know, you know, you can always come to me and talk to me. I mean, subscribers are the same way, friends, people. But, you know, I always do anything I can for my family, and I always try to put them first. And that's one of the downsides of being out here on the road, away from Teresa, not being there to stay with her every day, you know, be there every day. Instead, I'm only there, you know, if I'm lucky, a day or two a week, or, you know, I'll probably spend at least a week every month at the house, all combined, at least a week or more at the house. To me, that's not enough. I want to get to that point where I'm closer to 50-50, you know what I'm saying? Someday maybe I can get to that point, and we just have to wait and see. But anyway, we're fixing to get rolling. We're gonna try to get our butt on up to Indiana and see if we can. We won't make it all the way up there because we gotta stop somewhere and do a 10-hour break, right, Doug? So where you want to stop, buddy? You want to stop in Dodge City? Huh? You want to go up? You want to go up 65? We'll go through Dodge City. You can take a bath. You want to take a bath? Yeah. Go to Dodge City and take a bath. So anyway, we're fixing to get rolling. Y'all don't go nowhere. It's just Saturday. We still got a whole nother day of vlogging to do. So y'all hang around. We'll be back in a little while. We made it to Matthews, Missouri. Man, the dub man. Ducky duck. Yeah. We made it up here to Matthews, Missouri. And I will let you know by the end of this video for sure. If you need to come to, or if you need to while you're coming through here, because it's got cheap fuel. The fuel's good and cheap. But I'll let you know if you need a PM done, if this is the place to do it or not. I did on the app. I requested the service on the app, right? Never heard back. Never got an email or nothing. So when I got here, got my fuel, I went and checked in. And, well, first thing I did when I got here was I got a CAT scale ticket. I'm very disappointed. I guess I'm disappointed. Maybe I shouldn't be. From the time I left Hammond, from the time I left St. Gabriel there at the truck stop to the time I got to here, I burned off exactly 420 pounds of fuel. Wait, take that back. 420, about 620, because I burned off a couple 100 pounds off the nose too. So anyway, we went ahead and got 65 gallons. I probably could have got a little bit more and been okay, but I didn't want to chance it, you know, because I don't know what scales will be open tomorrow and which ones won't. So I didn't want to take a chance on it. Normally I park in the reserve parking up front where Ducky has plenty of room to run around up there. But they're gonna pull us in on the back side, I'm pretty sure. And I'm gonna drop the trailer because I want to get a full PM done, grease the fifth wheel, check the air pressures, change out the air filter for the cabin filter and the the one for the motor, the air filter for the motor and the air filter for the cabin. So we're doing a ultimate PM. But I want to get all that done. I looked at the air filter the other day. It looks pretty bad. It needs replacing. I want to get as much done as I can to the truck while we're here. We're doing a 10-hour break. She said it's going to be about 6 hours before we get in there. And I said, well, don't you worry about it. You just call me when it's ready. I'll take care of the rest. So we'll see. Chances are, though, I'll wait till my 10-hour break is up to do it. Anyway, Duck Man's about to go star crazy because he ain't been out of the truck since we left Hammond. Spent the weekend there with my brother, you know, and so he ain't got out of the truck since we left Hammond. So he's ready to go. Is it ready to go, Dad? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, go, go. I'm ready to go, 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 go. All right, so we're gonna take him for a quick walk. And that's another thing too. We had chicken from Chick-fil-A this morning. And I had chicken minis. And I gave him most of the bread. I ate, I think, 1 or 2 little pieces of the bread, but I gave him most of it. And I found out something about the duck man. He is finicky. He would not eat Chick-fil-A hash browns. Can you believe that? I was trying to feed him Chick-fil-A hash browns and he just spit them out on the ground. I think he wanted my chicken and he was holding out for the chicken. He was being sneaky. That's what he was. He was being sneaky. Anyway, we're gonna jump out, let him run around. And like I said, I hadn't ate since breakfast this morning. I had some sunflower seeds and I drank about a gallon of water coming up here. And ice water. So I'm gonna fix me some dinner while we're waiting on them. I don't know what we're gonna have. I know I got plenty of hamburger meat and some other stuff. So we'll figure out something. We'll have something for dinner. I think they got a Popeyes in here, but I ain't eating no Popeyes. So, I mean, why bring all that food in the truck if you're not gonna eat it, right? Right. So, anyway, we're gonna jump out, take care of the duck man, and we'll be back talking to y'all after a while. Don't go nowhere. Is it right there? That's right there. Don't go nowhere. Well, good morning from Matthews, Missouri. Happy Sunday morning, everybody. There's the duck man right there, sniffing around, checking everything out. Man, you talking about a break now. We took a break and a half, man. We got here last night around 8 o'clock. And it's probably about 10 o'clock right now. So we got us a good 14-hour break, man. 14 hours on duty, 14 hours break. That's how you do it, right? What, that comes out to 24 hours even? No? Okay, I didn't think so. But, yeah, we got the PM done on the truck. And they got us in there like around 1 a.m., midnight 1 a.m., something like that. And so I got a nap beforehand. We get back out here, went back to sleep. So even if I hadn't have done, you know, even if I tripped my EOD or whatever, you know, easing in there to get that done, I still would, with the time I'm leaving now, would have been a 10-hour break. So I didn't really cheat the system or nothing, to be honest with you, just because, you know, I did a 10-hour break afterwards, you know. So we got all our coffee made some breakfast burritos. I use those really super low carb wraps. I want to say it's something other Joseph or something like that. I forget the name of it now. But they have like one big sheet has like, I think less than 9 grams of carbs or something like that. And so just a half of one of those makes a big enough burrito. You put your eggs and your jalapenos and sausage and all that good stuff in it. Makes a good breakfast burrito. Sometimes you just get tired of eating sausage every morning. So mix it up a little bit. Anyway, the overall experience last night at the TA, getting the PM done. I've been doing this long enough, I should know by now, and I don't blame nobody but myself. I should have known better than to come here at night on a weekend trying to get a PM done. That's a big no-no. If you're gonna get a PM done, go in there at 8 a.m. in the morning when the day shift is in. Because what is the day shift? 9 times out of 10, people on day shift have been there longer and know more experience, and they have more eyes watching them. So that's my advice going forward to you from me, and I'm gonna try to follow it myself. Another piece of advice I'm gonna try to start doing, well, I don't know, I'm not gonna give you the advice to do this. I'm just gonna say this is something I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to stick to the TAs and Petros that I know are good. Joplin, pretty good.
I'm trying to think of another one. I know there's at least one or two more. But anyway, I'm gonna try to stick to that or either dealership. Because last night I wanted to get an air filter put in for the motor, cabin air filter for the truck. Couldn't get either. And if I'd been at the dealership, like that, been done. Would it cost me more? Heck yeah, it would. Remember that time we got the PM done up there in Nashville? What was it, almost 500 bucks? But they know what they're doing. They have manufactured original stuff that they're putting on it. And you have confidence in them because they work on these trucks every day, the exact same trucks. I mean, not exact like my truck every day. I'm talking about like my model, my make, my kind of truck every day. You know, they're not working on Peterbilts and Freightliners and all this other stuff. They're working on Volvos. That's their jam. So I'm gonna try my best. And that's the thing about it, getting into a dealership to get this done, it takes a while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to set it up where I can do it on when I have some extra time in between loads, and also see if I can get a hold of somebody where I can set up an appointment, say, hey, I'm gonna be there this time, you know, can you fit me in? Try to do that. We'll see if that works. Man, I wish y'all could see it. I know you can't see it because they're too small, but there's dragonflies out here like crazy. So, but yeah, that's my advice. I'm not slamming these people here. I'm not saying they're terrible people. They're really nice people. They went out of their way to try to help me, the ladies up front and everything. It's just the mechanics aren't as experienced, and you know, I don't know. I have questions about their dedication to doing what they need to do and want it to be done correctly, and care that it's done correctly on the night shift. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I might be misjudging these people. I'm trying not to judge. I'm trying not to say anything bad about them. I'm just saying I wasn't completely satisfied with everything that needed to be done last night. And I ain't lying. I sit here and idled all night. I'm gonna check the engine over really good this morning, make sure I don't have any leaks or anything's wrong, because I'm a little nervous, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little nervous about what's gonna happen when I start driving down the road. So we'll see. We're gonna see if we can't wrangle that boy up over there, get him in the truck, and let's get going. Let's see if he's got a charge in him. I bet he doesn't. Let's see. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Charge it. Oh, charge it. Oh, give out. All right, come on, bud. All right, we're going to take the air filter off, but first we got to take off this cover. And once we take the cover off, we can take the air filter out, put the new one in. So first thing we have to do is find the right screwdriver fitting. Once we find that, there we go. Now we just got to get our trusty screwdriver, put the little head in there. There you go, see? Yeah, a little star. And that's all we need. We'll be able to take this baby off. Let's go. All right, so we'll take this last little screw off, and we should be able to knock it loose here. And then because it's on there pretty tight, we should be able to pull it right off. There we go, get it off. Now we just got to take the old filter out, but you can see there's leaves and sand and everything in there. So let's go ahead and get that knocked out, get it clean. Now we'll pull our old air filter out, and you can see this thing is dirty. Woo, woo. I mean, it is dirty, man. That is bad. That's really bad. Tell you what, we'll set it down here on the ground, and let's open up the clean some of this out. There we go. We're gonna grab the new one out of the truck, and then we'll compare and see what the two look like. The new one we bought here at the truck stop, the Petro. So we're gonna pop this box open. Just gotta dig down in our pocket here and get our trusty knife out. There we go, we got it. And we pop open the knife. And there we go. We're going to cut this box open, and then we'll get out the new air filter, and you'll see a stark contrast how clean this one looks versus how dirty the other one is. Let me hold it up where you can see. There you go, nice and clean. Now we got the two sitting side by side, and you can definitely tell a difference just by looking at them. The vast difference. All right, so now we got our new clean filter. We're gonna stick that in here and work it around a little bit, and it should pop right in there and fasten on there pretty good. There we go. Get it in there good and tight. Don't have to worry about it moving. Now we got it in there like we want it. Now we just take our cap. We're gonna put our cap back on. We wanna line it up so that it goes back on the way it's supposed to, right side up. And let's see, we get that on there. And all right, let's tighten this baby down and we'll be ready to go. Come on, let's go. Where we at, buddy? Where we at? See, I don't know, Dad. Where we at? Oh, we're at the Petro. Yeah. Are we at that Petro that has the blue beacon? Yay, blue beacon. There we are. You may or may not have just seen me changing an air filter. I got to go back and examine the footage and see if it meets the Triple T standard for being added into the video. The standard meaning if it shows my better side. I'll have to see. I set up the GoPro to record from inside the dash, and then I had the phone recording outside. But the truck next to me was revving his motor up like crazy. So I don't know how it's going to turn out. Anyway, if you've already seen it, that must have mean I was able to salvage something out of it. If you didn't see it, well, it just wasn't meant to be. But anyway, I'm thinking about getting the old truck washed. It needs a good truck washing. And if they was to wash it so hard they knocked the hazmat placards off, well, I just got to drive on the other side of the interstate and I'll be there. But don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be driving on the road with no placards knowing I needed them. Wouldn't do that. I got extra placards. But anyway, I don't know. We'll see if we can get it washed or not. We might jump in the line and get that done. It looks like a cow trailer going, not a cow trailer, a horse trailer. I wonder if he's coming in for a wash. Nope, he's leaving. Hey, one of our old YouTuber buddies from Zillow might be stopping by. Mr. God and Country and Family Trucking from Mr. Michigan. Yeah, he's all excited. I heard him on Zillow earlier talking. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Our governor might be the new vice president. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, that's so nice. That's wonderful. I'm so excited. Excuse me. Are you excited too, Dad? Yeah, you're getting excited about it too? Yeah, I'm excited, Dad. I'm excited to get a chance to take a bite out of Chucky. Like, nah, he probably won't bite you, Chucky. But no, he said he's gonna try to get down here if he doesn't run out of hours before he gets here. Just depends on traffic probably. But anyway, we're starting to get eat up by skeeters. Can you believe that? They got mosquitoes in Indiana. Who would have thunk it? Anyway, we got our air filters changed out, and I'm gonna go find a dumpster I can throw the old one in, and then I'm gonna go inside and take a shower and shave up and get cleaned up and stuff, and probably chill out for a little while. I figure around midnight or so we'll drive over to where we got to deliver. That way we can get an 8-hour break in and we can start off fresh with lots and lots of hours. That way when we get up there to get loaded, if it takes them a while to get us loaded, we knock out a 2-hour break and then we got some hours, you know. Then when we start heading across over to Iowa, if we have to, all we'll have to do is an 8-hour break. So I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I see somebody tearing up some grass. That means he is done. So we're gonna jump back in the truck before we get eat up by mosquitoes. Y'all hang around. We'll end this video in just a little while, I promise.
Well, we're gonna call it a night. Not talking to you, Dud, talking to the camera. we up here in Richmond, Indiana / New Paris, Ohio, at the Petro. And we met up with our buddy Chucky Chuck, Mr. Charles Anderson. He has a YouTube channel called God, Country and Family Trucking. And great guy. He's a IC over at Snyder. Doing very well, doing really good. He's paid his truck off over there. So he's the proud owner of a looks like about a 2016 Cascadia, maybe somewhere in there, and good looking truck. And like I said, there won't be any video of us meeting up in this video, but if you come back for our hump day video, you will definitely see some Chucky Chuck video. So just a little teaser there for y'all to come back and check out Wednesday's video. One thing I wanted to touch on before we end this video is what happened today in Matthews, Missouri. We got in there last night around midnight to do the PM like we had talked about. And the guy that did the PM, I think he was distracted maybe. I don't think he had his mind in it like he needed to have. And he made a simple mistake that some people have made in the past, I'm sure. But it's a mistake you just can't make. And I know people make mistakes, it's gonna happen, I understand that. But the mistake that he made was easily avoidable. And at the same time, could have cost me a lot of money, downtime, towing, a lot of stuff broke down on the side of the road. And it was so simple. Look at this picture and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Do you see the little black nipple, the little black ring at the bottom? That little black ring right here fits into the bottom of the fuel filter. That fits down onto the housing inside that sucks the fuel and it brings it through the filter. That is, when you pull the fuel filter off, it can come off and stay attached to the housing. So when you go to put the new one on, first thing you want to do is when you pull the old one off is you want to look at it and make sure that rubber piece is still on the filter. If it's not, then you know it's stuck on the housing. You need to immediately go down and pull it off. Now, let me put that into perspective. If you've ever changed the oil in your vehicle and you change the oil filters, the first thing you do when you take that oil filter off is you look at it and see if that rubber ring is still on the oil filter. Because if it's not, that means it's stuck to the housing, and when you go to put the other oil filter on, you're gonna have a boo-boo. So what do? You don't see the rubber ring on the old oil filter, you reach up there and you look for it and you pull it off of the housing. And then you take a little oil, you rub it around the ring, you stick it back on there for your new oil filter. You know, it's just common sense stuff. He should have, that was a mistake that was easily avoidable. And it could have cost me a lot. And I didn't get mad, I kept my cool. You know, I didn't make any demands. I just asked that they please rectify the mistake, you know. And they were very apologetic. They were very nice. And I'm not slamming the people there. There's a lot of good people there at Matthews. And so I'm not slamming them. But he needs a little bit more training, I believe. And he can eventually probably get better at what he's doing. I think one problem he had was he wasn't concentrating on that one job. He had other jobs lined up after mine that he was thinking about instead of thinking about my job. Because if he was thinking about mine, he would have been able to figure it out. And as far as not having the tools to change an air filter, you saw me change it in the video. It's a piece of cake. I did it with simple tools I have in my truck. That's crazy. Oh. So anyway, like I said, I'm not putting the people down in Matthews. I'm just saying they need to have a little more attention to detail, and you can't miss these little things. And it would have been the same with the oil filter. If he took the oil filter off and the ring had stuck and he put another one on, can you imagine how much oil I would have been blowing? You know, that would have been bad. So there was just some little things that he didn't do that he needed to do, you know, to satisfy me as the customer, because I'm the customer, I'm the one paying. And you need to want to do your job, you know, take a little pride in it, you know, and put forth some effort. Don't be mad because you're having to work. Everybody has to work. Unless you're wealthy, win the lottery or something like that, everybody has to work. They have to earn a living. That's the profession that you're doing right now. You need to make the best of it, you know, and taking shortcuts, not paying attention to what you're doing, that's not a way to do your job, you know. If I did that with this job here, I wouldn't have it very long. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. People could die if I don't, you know. If I make a mistake out here on the road, people can die. So I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. He needs to pay attention to what he's doing. And none of this, all this could have been avoided. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on about it. Like I said, I'm not putting them down. You know, I've been doing this over 20 years. I should have known, don't take your truck in late at night to get it worked on. People just aren't as attentive to detail. I don't believe. That's my belief. Because I've had every problem I've ever had getting a PM done or anything done, it's always come at night, during the late night. So going forward, I'm going to try my best to do all my PMs during the daytime, and at select places that I feel comfortable doing it. So anyway, thank y'all so much for coming along on this journey. We've made it here, like I said, to where we got to deliver, just across the interstate on the other side. We're going tomorrow to pick up our load to go to Iowa, and then we're picking up a load in Iowa, coming back here. Yeah, right back here. Just a few miles down the road over here to Lewisburg. So yeah, we'll be right back through here Wednesday. So y'all come along with us. Who knows? We may end another video here in New Paris, Ohio. So you never know. We'll see. Plus, you want to come back Wednesday and see what happened with Chucky. See how big a bite Ducky took out of his butt. It was crazy. It was crazy. He done ate so much, he's laying down taking a nap. Good boy. Anyway, thank y'all so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, coming along with me on this journey over the weekend. Let's get this Monday started off right. Clicking that like button. That's a good way to start the day off right. Yeah. But no joke. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate everybody out there watching, commenting, subscribing. I got some other things I want to talk about, but I don't want to drag it out in this video. We'll talk about it in the next video. And it's about a couple of my subscribers. I'm not going to call out their names because I don't want to divulge anybody's personal business. But I want to talk about some of the subscribers I have and how great they are, and how much I'm looking forward to being their co-worker here at Landstar. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. So anyway, y'all come back. We're going to talk about that in the next video. We're going to meet up with our buddy Chucky. We'll have some video footage of that. And we may be back here in New Paris. Yeah. Who knows? Y'all come on along. Let's see. All right. Y'all have a great week. And no matter, even if it is a Monday, we don't stop punching.